Good morning everyone, this is Chrissy with Everyday Tidbits. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Please hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post. You can also follow me on Instagram at everyday_tidbits and Facebook at Everyday Tidbits. Today I am making over my patio on a budget. I wanted to buy a new patio set. As you can see, this one has seen its day. However, every time I found one online that I liked, it was out of stock. So I figured I would make do with what I have for now and just try to give it a little makeover. So I went to the store and bought some paint, and I'm going to show you today just how I did that. Because of the weather, this project took several days. I was out on 4 separate days working on this. Every time I started, I got a few hours and then it rained in the afternoon. So as you know, paint needs time to dry. So I would start and then have to stop. So it did take a few days. I could have probably gotten this done all in one day or a day and a half at least, but because of the weather not cooperating with me, it did take more than one day. Start by sanding my furniture down of all the rust spots that are sticking up, and to do that I'm using this wired brush set that attaches to my wireless drill, and I'll link that down below. So I'm just gonna go in here and finally sand down all these rusty patches before I seal them and paint them. This task of sanding off all the rust was oddly satisfying. Using the wire brush and the drill was super easy to do this, and you can see all of the rust below the table flaking off, and to me that was just like, yes, I'm getting somewhere. You can see your progress by doing this, and it was just oddly satisfying to do it. After I'm done sanding off the patio, I'm going to take my leaf blower and just blow off all these rust spots that fell to the floor so they don't discolor the patio, and then I'm going to pull some weeds that have grown around it. Bought these faux ferns from Amazon last year, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Everybody that comes by always asks me if they're real or if they're fake. The only thing is that they're in direct sunlight, so as you can see they have faded out significantly and they're starting to get a blue tinge to them, so they are actually looking kind of fake, as you can see in this picture right here. I picked up 3 different shades of green from Home Depot Rustoleum paint, and I'm just going to blend the 3 together to make them look more realistic, and then I'm going to hang them up. I know this is not part of my patio, but I had to get this done before the rain came, so I figured I would show you how I'm doing this on a budget. Each one of these ferns was about, I want to say $50, so rather than replacing them, I just made them look new again. reason why I had purchased the faux ferns rather than hanging up real ferns is because when I used to have real hanging baskets on my porch, the birds would build nests in them, and then when I watered them, one time I did not realize there was a nest of baby birds in there, and you can only imagine the demise of the birds, and it made me so upset. So I never wanted to put real hanging pots out on my porch again, but I feel like these faux ferns look real, and from the street you can't tell the difference, and they're so pretty. I just love them. I will link them below for you in case you guys want to purchase your own. Yes, I am that silly neighbor that brings a shop vac out and vacuums her trampoline. There was just so much pollen in here, and I could not the broom wasn't doing it any justice. But anyway, here's the next day, day 2. I am drying off the dew from the night before, making sure they're nice and dry, getting off any dirt or anything that's on the chairs before I begin painting. So I'm going to be showing you what I'm using as far as the paint on my furniture out here. I'm using the brand Rustoleum. So on the lounge chairs that you saw me do, I'm using the Rustoleum Painter's Touch 2x Ultra Cover Paint and Primer in 1, Satin Finish in Cannon Black. I got these at Home Depot. It says fast drying, indoor and outdoor. It's good on wood, metal, plastic, and more. Because the lounge chairs are a combination of plastic on the mesh and metal on the frame, I thought that this would be a good choice. Plus it's indoor, outdoor, so it should be good out here in the elements. And I'm using satin black. Now on the patio set, where you saw me sanding off the rust spots, I'm using a sealer on all the rust spots by Rustoleum. It's called Rust Reformer. And it says instantly converts rust to a protected paintable surface. So this is what I'm using. So after sanding down and smoothing out those rust spots with the wire brush and my drill, I did do a coat of this over the rust spots only so that it would seal them. And then I'm using Rustoleum Universal Advanced Formula Hammered Paint and Primer in 1 in black. This is an outdoor formula, and it's going to be the hammered surface. So I got excited and I started painting without filming. So you'll see out there I have 2 chairs set up. I did an end table and both of my footstools are out there. I also picked up this stuff, Rustoleum Outdoor Fabric Paint. I'm not really sure about this. Someone did tell me that her friend refinishes furniture and uses this all the time. I was curious about it, so I thought I would try it on my footstools first. This is the cushion on the footstool, and they're green. My other furniture over there has this chili red fabric, so I picked this up and I'm going to try it. If it works, great. If not, oh well. I've had these forever. I'm trying to restore them until I can find the one that I want that's out of stock. So we're just working with what I have right now. These particular chairs took 4 cans of spray paint, 1 for each side. I wanted to make sure that the coverage was pretty good so that nothing would rust out or chip off. So I did use 4 cans of paint, 1 for each side, and you can see it's looking so good so far. I'm loving the progress. wanted to do this last year, but I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty intimidated by this task. I was like, oh my god, I have to sand it, then I have to spray paint it, and I wasn't sure that I was capable of actually doing this because it was a daunting task to me. However, I promise you that you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. It is so easy. The drill brushes make it so easy to sand down the rust, and this project is really not hard at all. Like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. It's budget friendly. It gives the whole set a brand new look. It makes it look new again, and I love it. Guys, I'm telling you, this is an easy task, and you can do this. As you can probably see, I am not wearing gloves for this project, which was a mistake. On day 2 and day 3, I did wear gloves because I had spray paint all over my hands and I ruined my nails. So I highly recommend using gloves for this project so that you don't get spray paint all over your hands and nails. I was able to get it off with dish soap and olive oil. It worked really well. So if you happen to get it on your skin, that is the solution for it. But to avoid all that, don't do what I did and wear gloves. Update on the fabric spray. Total fail. Fail, 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 fail. I don't know what I was thinking. I just ruined one of my cushions and I'm going to have to order new cushions. Absolute fail. I don't know if I did it wrong. I followed the instructions. It looks awful. And this color, it's just awful. I'll show you. I'll let it speak for itself. It is absolutely awful. This is a fail. Fail, fail, fail. See what I mean? It's just disgusting. It looks so bad. The color is bad. The fabric just absorbs the paint and makes it uneven. It's just so bad. It's so bad. I wasted my money and I ruined a cushion. So don't do that, guys. Don't do it. Not worth it. This is what I have done so far. So I have satin finish on the chairs, the lounge chairs, and then I have the hammered finish on the furniture, the chairs and the table set. So I think it looks good so far, really, really good. But that's all I'm going to do today because I'm out of mat space, like tarp space, and I want this to dry. And my daughter's friend's coming over, so I need to get in the house and clean myself up. So I think it's coming out good so far, except for the cushion fail. Here we are on day 3 of this outdoor project, and Amazon has delivered me some goodies. I ordered some more of these Tiki torches. They are solar powered, as well as these solar powered globes. I do have some out in my yard right now. One is broken, but I wanted to add a few more. I love these. They're so realistic. They look like the fire is burning, and they are solar powered, so they're low maintenance. I don't have to worry about them. They're really sturdy. They've been out for like 2 winters now, and they still work. Like I said, I have globes around my trampoline at the moment, but I wanted to buy more of these globes. You can see me taking them apart with the scissor. They're beautiful. They're rainbow colored. They change colors. I wanted to add a few into the garden bed along my fence, so I actually need to order more because they come in 4 in a pack and I want 4 more, but they're absolutely gorgeous, and you'll see at the end of the video just how pretty they are at night. to continue painting the furniture. As you can see here, I'm using the rust reformer, and I'm just spraying the rust reformer in the spots that I have sanded down on the rust, and this will seal the rust and it makes a smooth surface so that you can spray the other spray paint on top of it. After I'm done with the rust reformer, I'm going in with the hammered black Rustoleum, and now you can see here I am taking a stick and just going in between the pavers and getting out all the moss and dirt that was in there. I really wanted to use my power washer, but it kept dripping. I kept tripping the GFI outlet, so there's something wrong with the power washer. So I had to do all of this by hand. So you can see that I found a stick from the yard, and I'm just going in between all the pavers and getting all that moss out of it. Since there is something wrong with my power washer, I'm going to be scrubbing these pavers by hand, and how I'm going to do that is just making it wet with the hose, spraying some simple green down, which is really good for scrubbing off all of this moss that has grown on here and discoloration, and then I'm just going to take my broom and scrub the pavers with the broom, and you can see all the dirt coming up. After I do that, I'm just going to rinse it with the hose and call it a day, and that's what I'm going to have to do without a power washer. I purchased this outdoor rug at boutiquerugs.com, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's meant to be outdoors, which is great because it'll stand up to the elements. I am struggling opening the packaging right here, so my daughter's going to come out in just a moment to help me open it, and with the YouTube magic, you'll see it laid out in just a moment. Wanted to replace the hose that was sitting here because it was really big and heavy, and my only option was to have it curled up on the floor back here behind the chair, and every time I took the leaf blower out and cleaned off the patio, all the leaves and stuff would get stuck in it, and it was an eyesore. So I ended up going onto Amazon and purchasing this black, sleek, lightweight hose, and then I'm going to be just hanging it on the side of my house here with some siding hooks, and it's light enough that it can hang here, and I'm using 2 of them and just rolling it up here. And this hose is really great. I first saw it on Ashley's channel, Till Vacuum Do Us Part, so I'm pretty sure that she started a viral purchase of this hose. The only thing I don't like about it is that it coils onto itself, so when you're rolling it up onto the thing, it looks a little twisted and weird, but it is a super cool hose. It's lightweight, like I said, and it's 100 feet long. It's just great. So I highly recommend this hose. Just make sure that when you're coiling it up, that you make sure that it's not twisting on itself. Now that everything's painted, I'm going to put the cushions out. I usually store my cushions in my garage out of the elements because when I want to sit out here after it's raining, I don't want to sit and get a wet tushy. So everything is stored in the garage. It's away from spiders and critters and elements and stuff like that. These cushions are 8 years old. I'm probably going to replace them soon if I don't replace the entire set. However, they're still good because I keep them indoors. I've been looking for a deck box to put out on my deck, but every time I find one I kind of like, it's either sold out or the reviews are bad on it. So let me know in the comments if you guys know of a really good, huge deck box that I can put out on my patio to store all these cushions that is absolutely waterproof and critter proof, because I am on the hunt for one. lanterns were purchased from the Dollar Tree, and they're super cute. I wasn't sure that I would like them. I figured for only $1 I would bring them home and try them, and I struggled a little bit to figure out how to put them together, but once I did figure out how to put them together, I thought they were so cute. Each one takes a AAA battery, and they're just adorable. So at the Dollar Tree, they had different patterns. Also, I picked up this citronella candle. This was from Rite Aid. I went in to pick up something and I saw this and I figured, hey, I need a citronella candle for the patio. Keeps the mosquitoes away, so I grabbed that too. And here is the reveal of how the table and chairs came out. I'm so thrilled with it. Like I said, guys, if I can do this, you can do this. So here's some pictures from the after of all the chairs, the rug, everything put together. We also went to Home Depot and picked up some flowers. And at the end, you'll see that I also ran to Home Depot and picked up cushions for those 2 lounge chairs right there. I didn't have those originally, but I figured that I would go and look and see what Home Depot had as far as cushions because of the one cushion there on the right that I had ruined with the fabric spray. They didn't have any footstool cushions, but they did have the lounge chair cushions, so I picked up some of those. I also picked up some plants. You can see them in the end clips. Some Diphtheria, I think I'm pronouncing that right, I'm not sure, but they are pretty hardy in the sun, so I picked up 4 of those. My daughter helped pick those out, and some plant stands. You can see them right there by the grill, but at the end I decided to move them to the outside of the patio. You can see here the cushions. They're so comfortable. I just thought that it brought in some color, some comfort by the fire pit there, and I'm so thrilled and happy with the results. And here's what everything looks like at night. I absolutely love the way everything turned out. I do need to do some landscaping. That'll be in a next video. Some plants for the background along the fence. But however, everything turned out so nice on the patio. You can see all of my solar lights are glowing. The fire pit is going. It was just such a beautiful night to sit out here. We had some friends over and ordered a pizza and just enjoyed the patio and the nice relaxing atmosphere that we have out here now. So I just wanted to thank everyone for joining me today. I appreciate your support more than you know. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button down below. Follow me on Instagram at everyday_tidbits and follow me on Facebook at everydaytidbits. I hope everyone is being safe and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.